everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all well. Today's video is something that I've not done for quite a while actually, sharing some new pieces in my wardrobe. But these pieces are very kind of considered pieces that I think will benefit every wardrobe, or at least a lot of wardrobes. I think everyone watching this video could probably take away one of the pieces from this video. So hopefully it's useful if you are thinking about how to update your new season wardrobe, things that you maybe don't have, or even if it just inspires you for some outfits or bringing out some pieces from the older seasons that are similar to what I have now. Hopefully it inspires you in some way. As you know, my channel isn't all about shopping and hauls. So I've only got 5 pieces to show you here. It's not like a huge haul. They're all from different brands and they're things that I've kind of collected over the past few weeks, over the past month maybe, with spring in mind and new season, and how I can take these pieces into the new season and why they're useful. So without further ado, let us begin. So I'm going to start with this amazing trench coat from Sana, New York. Sana is such a beautiful brand and their trench coats are amazing. They do the best trench coats. I've spoken about this recently, but I really do believe they do the best trench coats. And if you haven't invested in a trench coat yet, really consider it and think about it. I'd say a traditional trench is a little bit more camel-y, and that's something that kind of has put me off in the past. But I love that now there's so many different variations of trenches, but also the colour that's so popular is kind of this shade, a bit more of a stony, almost sagey green shade. It's not sage green, it's beige, I would say, or stone, but it has that very faint green tinge, and I think that suits a lot of different people, as opposed to camel, which is a little bit more limiting for different skin types. So I'd say this is a little bit more universal. What I love about this is a gorgeous kind of pleat detail on it. I featured it in, I'm trying to think of the order of my videos, probably my previous video. Such a beautiful piece. I love this back detail here. I'm all about looking for those little details. Elevated basics, which again is what my previous video was all about. It's kind of my top style secret, is elevated basics. So something to watch out for are those small details on a classic trench like this. What I also love about this piece is that it's plenty roomy underneath. So you can wear it now, lots of layers under, even another jacket, a jacket like this, which I'll come to in a bit. But definitely you could wear another kind of chunky, bulkier piece under here and it'll keep you nice and warm, but equally it will work when it's a little bit warmer, just a t-shirt or a shirt underneath. Going to move on to this, which is just the absolute shirt of the moment for me. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's at the DJ Tomlinson. You can go and follow me. Lots more outfits and kind of real styling ideas over on there. This shirt has been worn a lot on my Instagram, so if you do follow me, you'll have seen it before. But it's from Massimo Dutti, and I've been looking for a really good, kind of perfect denim shirt for a while now. And as many as there are on the market, I think it's really hard to find one that is just right. There's so many kind of oversized ones at the moment, almost that you could wear as a jacket. I didn't want that. I wanted something a little bit more slimmer, shorter, that I could tuck into trousers. As I'm demonstrating in the cutaways, you can tuck it into high-waist trousers, like my leather ones that I'm wearing here. They're just such, actually, a high-waisted skirt would look so good with this, like a leather pencil skirt would look so great with this shirt. So anyway, I found it on Massimo Dutti. Really great fit. It's like, you can see here that it's not fitted. It's like not a slim fit, but it's also not really loose. I went for a 10, and I'm glad I didn't go for an 8, because I think an 8 would have felt a little bit too tight, especially with the poppers around the front. But I also wanted something that didn't have like a silver button. These have got a little bit of silver on them, but they're mainly tortoise shell. So you could kind of go either silver or gold with this, which is what I was looking for really. I did send a couple back from ASOS actually, which were a bit too oversized. So I'm really glad I stumbled across this one. It's also a soft denim fabric as well, which I think is really important if you want to tuck something in. There's nothing worse than like a really stiff shirt. So I'm really happy I found this. You could wear it with so many different things. Dress it up for evening, double denim with a heel. I just love that look, but also with leather trousers, you can dress them up again with heels in the evening, or even wear it to work, depending on your environment. Something with a smart trouser and loafer. This would work really well and not feel too formal. So it really does cover all bases. Okay, so this is, again, a piece you'll have probably seen time and time again, but I felt like it needed its own little segment in a video because it's just so good. And I really wanted to explain why I think this would be a great transitional piece and why I think it would be a piece that would work for lots of different things. I've already worn this so many times. I think I maybe got it 2 weeks ago even, 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, and I've worn it so many times already. I love it with slouchy denim. I think it looks so cool with that. Going into the new season, what you could do is pair it with some really light, fresh spring colors. In the cutaway, I've worn it with some of the trousers that I'm going to be showing you. Just a really nice, light, neutral pair of trousers. The same with denim, you could go for a really light denim with these, or if it's not kind of warming up where you are, a bit like here in Manchester, you could go for the leather with it, and then maybe a pair of Converse or a boot still, a chunky boot, would look really great with this. So it's really something that you can wear now, but also here in the UK, it doesn't really warm up that much, I'd say, until not even the end of April. Sometimes that's when my birthday is, and it's sometimes very cold around there. I remember last year when we couldn't go outside to restaurants, we couldn't go inside to restaurants. I went and sat outside for my birthday and it was a really cold day, I remember that. So that's the end of April. So a piece like this works really nicely for when it's cold, but you don't want a huge chunky jumper on because it's springtime. Also, what I love about this, so many little things, but the detail of the asymmetric, I just think is so chic. It really elevates the whole piece, as does the collar, so you can wear it as a piece by itself. I don't know about you, but I have a lot of occasions that are quite casual. Maybe you're just going around to somebody's house. You don't want to look kind of too casual and go in like a jogger set or just a plain jumper if you've kind of taken your jacket off. But you also don't want to look too dressed up, and I just feel like this strikes the absolute perfect balance for everything. It looks chic put together. At the end of the day, it's a cardigan. You could also wear it open with a t-shirt underneath, would work really well, but also just by itself, buttoned up in all the ways I've described. I feel like the amount I've talked about this shows how much I love this piece, and I got it in a small, by the way. It sits really nicely. It's not too long, which I like as well. It's not like a really long cardigan. Okay, let's talk about these trousers. This, I don't know why it's making me laugh. It's not really funny, but this variation of trousers I've had, I'd say, more than 2 years now. I've got the grey pair, I've got the beige pair, and now I've got this kind of very light, stony pair. I saw them online the other day. I think they're $19.99, which is so affordable for such a good quality, nice pair of trousers. As I say, I've had the other colours of mine for 2 years now, and honestly, the quality is still there. There's no, I've had no issue with the quality at all. So they're a really good pair of trousers to get. I got true to size. They're just, I thought this kind of lighter colour would be a really nice spring piece. Again, you could wear them now because they're just plain trousers. I wear my grey ones in the winter all the time. You could wear them now, pair them with maybe something black on top, something black and boxy, and chunky boots at the bottom. So that's how you can make them work for winter, or with some trainers maybe. Also wearing for spring going forward, some loafers or a nice pair of sandals. They're just so chic. Again, they kind of cross all boundaries and barriers of wearing from everything from work to casual to evening. I feel like these can be dressed up and down in so many different ways. I think they'd look great with maybe just a tank top, red lipstick, pair of heels, for the evening. And then again, workwear, a shirt, some chunky loafers maybe. So many possibilities with these trousers. As I say, I've got my other ones that I've worn so many times, so I kind of warranted these in my wardrobe, and I just know that already so many of you have bought the previous pairs that I've shown, so I feel like these will be such a popular pair. I just can't rave about these enough, this style, this shape, and I know it's a timeless one as well that won't go out of style. Finally, my blazer that I'm wearing from Weekday. This is such a lovely, did I mention that those trousers were H&M? I don't know whether I did or not. Anyway, they're H&M. Everything will be linked below as well, just to let you know. But this blazer is from Weekday, and what I love about it is that it's not a neutral for a change. It's not a minimal color palette, slightly sagey green, which I love. I absolutely adore that shade. Anything more of a natural muted shade I gravitate towards. Anything kind of browny like that cardigan I love. Anything, just kind of a muted version. Rather than bright yellow, I prefer a kind of mustardy yellow. Rather than a bright green, I prefer a sagey kind of green. I just feel like these fit in really nicely with all my minimal color palette, but it feels a little bit different with it being this color, but still very, very wearable and very versatile. And that's what I'm all about. Something that's maybe a little bit more unusual, something that you don't own, that can really elevate the rest of your capsule wardrobe or basic pieces. This to me, I feel like would go with everything. They actually have the matching trousers, which I have as well, but I just felt like the blazer was really the more useful piece out of the two. I went for the size 10 in this. It's quite an oversized fit, but just worn like this with a relaxed shirt underneath. Again, great for workwear. You could definitely do this look for work or this blazer. And then again, in the evening, dress it up. You could go for either a ruffle collar blouse, or you could go for more of a kind of tighter bodysuit underneath it, with the leather trousers maybe, or with the matching trousers, with the light colored trousers that I've just shown then. Look really, really chic for spring again. And it's all about those lighter pieces as well, I think. That's something we need to look towards as we transition to the new season. Those lighter pieces that are maybe very, very useful for layering, and this definitely is because it's quite loose, which feels very modern and contemporary, but also kind of makes it a very useful piece. You could put a jumper on under this, or you could kind of wear a shirt like this, put a cardigan underneath, and you wouldn't see it, but you'd have that layer of warmth. So I think those kind of pieces are something to look towards in a transitional wardrobe. So I do think this will be a really useful piece. As I say, I just love this color, and I do think this color again is a great one for lots of different skin types and skin tones. I think it's a really nice one for a lot of different people, and I can't wait to start wearing this a bit more. This is probably one of my newest pieces, so I'm excited to kind of style this up in a few different ways. I'm sure you'll see that on my Instagram or here on YouTube. So if you've enjoyed, subscribe. It would be very much appreciated. Don't forget, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you found this kind of video useful. I don't like to bombard my channel with hauls at all, but I do like to share with you those useful pieces that if you are looking to update your wardrobe for the new season, hopefully there's a takeaway here from that, or at least maybe even if you don't go and buy one of these pieces, just a tip that I've suggested, something like buying the looser pieces or buying the lighter color pieces that you can take away and use when you are shopping, and that's what I want my channel to be all about. So let me know if it's been useful, is kind of the summary of that little rant. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.